Hey everybody, it's Tommy G,
And it's PJ.
and we're still here in Hawaii, and it's been a great week almost to be here. We played the last game in Shaka Sports Turf in this beautiful location here. We got a beautiful result, at least for the Beewolves.
Yes, sir. We got 2 games against the Nemesis, who had taken a 2-game lead over us in the trade division. We were able to cut that lead with the victory in the first game. So no matter what happens, we'll wind up splitting in Hawaii, which is good. But the Beewolves, I know, are hungry and they want to take the sweep here.
They are, yeah. Here's the team as we enter the halfway mark of the season. We're coming down the second half. We are 15-7, I believe.
Yes, we are 15-7, 1 game out of first place. We got a plus 33 run differential, which actually is better than the Nemesis's plus 29. So
Nemesis is
the Nemesis.
Nemesis easies. Yes. Yeah. So good place to be at the end of the season. I think 15-7 something to be proud of. We'd be first place in most of these divisions, except for 2 of them, except for the Pathfinder and the trade. Looking really good. Great to come in here and get that first win, but we got more work to do.
Yes, we do. We got a lot more work to do. We got to climb out. That losing streak we were on put us in a bit of a hole, and we still got some climbing to do to get out of it.
We do. We have also 13 other games that happened since that last one before the start of this. So actually, to show you where we are at the halfway mark, we have to tell you about those games. It started off with the Freedom out in Colorado, the Buzzards. Pete, what happened?
The Freedoms travel to take on the Buzzards. Freedoms jump out to an early lead, and they're going to wind up holding on. And Buzzards come back, but the Freedom hold on and win 7-6.
The Freebooters with California face the Gold Coats. Is a close game, but the Freebooters won at 5-4.
Wild Pigs taking on the Crocodons, and it's a back-and-forth battle. The Crocodons win at 4-3 and 13.
Houston Jacks from St. Louis to face the Sirloins, and it was close. Sirloins took them 6-5.
Burners taking on the Arctics. It's a low-scoring affair. Burners win at 3-2.
Grapplers are at the Freedom, and the Freedom beat them 4-1.
Wide Loads taking on the Sawteeth. Sawteeth jumped out to an early lead. It's a back-and-forth battle. Sawteeth will win 8-7.
Sandcats were in Detroit at the Heaters, and Sandcats crushed them 6-1.
Overdogs taking on the Outlaws. So Overdogs win 2-1.
Platypi in St. Louis in the hot corners. It was mostly Platypi, 7-5.
Blowfish taking on the Freebooters. It's back and forth, and ultimately it's the Blowfish 6-5 in the end.
The front runners were in Fort Lauderdale at the Wide Water Bullets, and the front runners beat them 7-3.
Moonstars travel to take on the Detroit Moose. Moose jump out to an early lead. They're going to hold on and win 8-2. So in the end, when you look at the Pioneer Conference, the Pathfinder division, what you're going to see that the Blowfish are atop the Pathfinder with a record of 17-6, and a 3-game lead over the second place Freedom, who are there with a record of 14-9.
In the Uncharted division is the San Diego Platypi, who are in first place with a 3-game lead over the Oakland Outlaws, who have a winning record at 13-10.
And in the Journey division, the Grapplers with a record of 14-9. They also, everybody in the Pioneer Conference, all first place teams have a 3-game lead over the second place team. The second place Sandcats at 11-12 are 3 games behind the Grapplers in the Journey division.
In our Explorer Conference, the Seafair division, it's the Houston Jacks out in front as usual. They're 14-9, and they got a 1.5 game lead against, you guessed it, California Gold Coats, who are at 12-10.
Yes, sir. In the trade division, the Nemesis still maintain a stranglehold on first place. They got a record of 16-6. They have a 1-game lead over the Beewolves, who are in second place with a 15-7 record. Nemesis with a plus 29 run differential. The Beewolves with a plus 33. Rounding out the trade division, the Sirloins have pulled it to 500 with a record of 11-11. They're 5 games out of first place. The Herbivores and with a record of 8-14 find themselves 8 games out of first place, and the Water Bullets at 8-15 are 8.5 games out of first place.
In the Curiosity division, it's the San Jose Sawteeth, are 14-9, and they've got a 2-game lead ahead of the San Diego Moonstars. And to kind of show you the beginning now of the second half of the season, we start to talk about such things as the wild card standings. The wild card's looking like this. The Pioneer Conference, the Freedom, had the wild card at the halfway mark, and they got a half-game lead in that regard over the Crocodons. Anything can happen.
Yes, sir. And over in the Explorer Conference, our very own Beewolves right now, they have a hold of the wild card berth, and they have a 3-game lead over the Gold Coats.
All right. Bringing us to tonight's game. It's game 23 of 44. We're going over the hump. The 15-7 Beewolves facing the 16-6 Nemesis. A win by the Beewolves could equal these records and put both teams in first place. The Beewolves are going for that. The starting pitcher tonight is going to be Francis Japani throws harder than most. She's got better junk than the average, and she's pretty accurate. She's got a 2-0 winning record on the season, a 3.27 ERA, and a 1.0 whip. So she'd like to go 3-0 tonight.
Yes, sir. I'm backing her up, hopefully helping her achieve that is catcher Steve Monstour. He's locked in right now, but he's not 100% physically fit. He's got better than average power, average ability to connect, and average speed on the base paths. He's hitting 364 with 8 home runs. Buster Biggs out in left field with a little bit better than average power and ability to connect, as well as good speed on the base pass. He's hitting 387 with 1 home run. And then Sturdy Woodman, who's just been on fire so far all season. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, with better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, but poor speed on the base pass. He's hitting 429 with 5 home runs.
Yeah, the notable players, the worst batting average is 364. That's incredible.
Yeah, and that 364 comes with 8 homers, though.
yeah, third in the league. Great season for Steve Monstour. The Nemesis are going to put Heidi Mabetz on the mound. The right-hander is known mostly for accuracy. She's very accurate. She throws the ball pretty hard, and she got good junk. She doesn't have a record yet on that season. She's got a 6.43 ERA and a 2.57 whip. And the Nemesis, I was going to say something about the Nemesis. I can't figure out what it was. So just tell me about the notable players.
All right, the notable players, Jackie Slam in center field. She's locked in, but she's not 100% physically fit. She's got good power and very good ability to connect at home plate. She's got better than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting 341 with 2 home runs. Shaka Sports at second base. He's not 100% physically fit either, but he's got good power, good ability to connect at home plate. He's got about average speed on the base pass, hitting 256 with 4 home runs. And then the locked-in Nora Holmes, the shortstop. She's got good power, very good ability to connect at home plate, but less than average speed on the base pass. She's hitting 333 with 4 home runs.
All right, we're going to get the lineup for the assistant coach. Looking at something like this. Starting things off at second base and batting first, Freddie Knox. Right behind him, Hanley Dexter is at shortstop, but he's 10th. Should we put in Slamus?
Sure.
All right. Ham Slamus is going to replace Dexter. Is going to always come in and pinch hit if we need him. Sturdy Woodman's going to play first base and bat third. He's locked. I mean, he's not locked in, but he's basically going to be a fixture the whole entire season, unless things are horrible. Hammer Long Ballo is going to be in right field and batting cleanup. Batting fifth, Buster Biggs in left field. In center field, Magic Moore. Third base, Bertha Banks. Catcher, Fiona Clark. Batting eighth and batting ninth, Frangipani. Those are 4-finger, the 2-finger, the curveball, the slider, the changeup. Unless you want to make any changes with Keller, Foster, or Bryan, or not yet at this point.
Not yet at this point. We're playing, divisional rival who's got a 1-game lead on us. We got one of our big weapons is on the bench already in Dextera. So let's go with what we got. Like you say, I won't be afraid to pull, though. If we can get a big enough lead,
Yeah.
Although Fiona Clark, I like Fiona Clark's defense. So,
yeah. She's in.
Yeah.
All right, well, so, all right, so this is the game 2 of 3 between these two division rivals. Beewolves win here would give us the advantage on the season. A win by the Nemesis would even things up, set it up for the third game. So let's hope the Beewolves can take it. Beautiful night here in Shaka Sports.
Yeah, warm breezes off the ocean coming in. Hopefully they don't keep the ball from flying out.
Well, that warmth might be from the erupting volcano in the background.
that could be true. It's very, very, very visual here at night. Yeah, you can see it really a lot better at night.
Yeah. Full moon. Love it. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Sorry. Okay, I'm better now.
The Nemesis lineup's going to look like this. Nora Holmes going to play shortstop, leading off. Pickleford out in left field. Jock Sports at second base. Ruby Green at first. Javi Yetter in right field. Razzie Dazzler in center field. Staples catching. Delgado at third base. And Heidi Metbetz pitching. So as the Nemesis take the field, Freddie Knox, Ham Slamus, and Sturdy Woodman will get ready to take a first look at Heidi Metbetz and her 6.43 ERA. And as Tommy said, a win here would basically give the season series to the Beewolves, even though they have a late season matchup in Red Rocks. Freddie Knox hitting .292 with a home run.
And the first pitch by Mabetz is in there for a strike, and this game's underway. It's a swing and miss. Second was a hard liner on the ground, but straight to Shaka Sports. One pump go to first. 2 pitches for 1 out.
Boo! Ham Slamus, the shortstop. He's neutral and fit. He's hitting .386, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. 1 out, nobody on.
Oh, hold on a second here.
First pitch is in there for a called strike. That one, woo, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Slamus is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Mabetz, ooh, early swing. He fouls that one off, though. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and miss, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. Not a good start. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, steps in.
We didn't have video on production, so I've been showing pictures this whole time until the game in here. Sorry about the late cut in for the feed there. That one's hit to right center field. That's going to be 3 outs.
3 up, 3 down. Going to head into the bottom of the first. Nora Holmes, Brian Pickleford, Shaka Sports going to get a first look at Fran Japani. She's bringing a 3.27 ERA to the bump. Beewolf offense did not look good in the top of the first, Tommy. Nora Holmes, the shortstop, is locked in and fit, hitting .333 with 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Fran Japani with 43 Ks on the season. First pitch, fouled straight back, strike 1. Nora Holmes locked in and fit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Very quickly, Nora Holmes is behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Holmes playing shortstop. Swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Nora Holmes, making 44 Ks for that lady right there, Fran Japani. Brian Pickleford, the left fielder, neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's hitting .329 with 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. First pitch catches the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. Japani delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Pickleford now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with an out. Bases empty in the bottom of the first. There's a roller. That's going to get through into center field. Magic Moore will rush up, pick it up. Throw it into Ham Slamus at second base. So a single for Brian Pickleford. 1 on, 1 out. In comes Shaka Sports. He's neutral and well, hitting .256, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Pickleford has a little bit of speed, a little bit better than average speed over at first. Japani throws over. And Pickleford is back. There's a shot to Slamus. He's going to second, and then Knox is going to go to first for the double play, and we're out of the inning. So we're going to head into the top of the second. Still no score. Hammer Longbalo, Buster Biggs, Magic Moore going to get a look at Heidi Mabetz, who threw 8 pitches, racked up a strikeout in the first inning. All right, Hammer Longbalo's neutral and fit, hitting .325, 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. Come on, Ham Dandy. First pitch over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's too far outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen's low ball 2. Mabetz does not want to give Longbalo anything he can square off on. He's going to foul that one off. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mabetz is a K-dud. That one's inside ball 3. Full count, 3-2. That one's fouled straight back. Into the backstop, 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Hammer Longbalo, and that's her second K of the day. So 1 out and nobody on. Buster Biggs steps in.
Had a little bit of a glitch there, a little delay until it was also right down the middle. Buster Biggs, 387, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, easy pop-up, right field, 2 down.
You know better than that. Magic Moore, the center fielder, neutral and fit, hitting .222 with a home run, 4 RBIs, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second, nobody on. Magic Moore steps in. First pitch popped up into center field. And Razzie Dazzler's going to make the catch for the 3rd out. So 3 up, 3 down. We're heading into the bottom of the second. Ruby Green, Javi Yatter, and Razzie Dazzler are going to face Fran Japani, who threw 7 pitches, racked up a strikeout, and gave up 1 hit. So a little bit of a pitcher's duel going on right now, Tommy.
Yeah. Ruby Green hitting .354 on the season, 6 home runs. One of those last yesterday, or well, at the last game. 16 RBIs. Takes first pitch outside, misses ball, 1-1 count. Ruby Green against her old teammate. That's going to be her 7th home run over the left field wall. Oh, no, Buster Biggs jumps up, cannot get it. It is off the wall. She's going to run into second base and hold up there. The outfield should have played back for the home run there. Heavy Yatter now 351 in the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, likes his pitches outside. Is known as an RBI dud, fouls one back off the net 0-1. Pressure up now as the Nemesis starting to score. Swinging to strike 2. Frangipani looking for a third K. There's one on the ground. Knox is going to have to go to first to get the only out he can. It's the first out. And I got to keep a close eye on third base as Ruby Green's starting to score. It's going to bring in Razzly Dazzler, who's a power hitter. Outfield going to fade deep. She got bad jumps. 38 batting average on the season. First pitch misses inside, ball 1-1 the count. Fair contact, good speed. Check swing strike 1. Now the safety's off for Razzly Dazzler. Center fielder wearing a mouth cage for the Nemesis. That one's in there for strike 1 and 2. Frangipani got her in a hole. 16th pitch coming up right here. Breaking pitch just misses outside. Now we're even up at 2 apiece. Swinging to strike 3. All right, she gets a timely K. That's going to help the Beewolves. They're going to need to get it out here, but it's Stacy Staples, the catcher. Good power, good contact. Pressure up. Not a great batting average of 186 on the season, but 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. First one's in there, changeup on the inside corner, 0-1 the count to Stacy Staples. Breaking pitch misses up high, slider knotted up at 1 apiece. 2 outs, bottom of the second. That one also misses outside, 2-1 now. She throws over to third, gets Ruby Green dirty, gets her back, lets her know she's thinking about her. And her next pitch also misses outside, 3-1. They got a hitter's pitch coming to Stacy Staples. Breaking which makes it in for, just barely makes it in for a strike. Full count, 3-2. Fans didn't like it. What's going to happen next? Is he going to end the side or something's going to happen? Waiting for the right pitch. Call from Fiona Clark. Gets it, throws. Swings early, fouls it back off the net. 3-2 full count. Tense situation. A lot of fans on hand. Swinging a miss, strike 3, and she closed out the side. Way to go, Frangipani.
Yes, sir. So we're heading into the top of the third. Still no score. Nemesis with 2 hits. Bertha Banks, Fiona Clark, and Frangipani going to get their first look at Heidi Mabetz, who's thrown 17 pitches, racked up 2 strikeouts. Her ERA is down to a 5.0. Bertha Banks neutral and fit, hitting .371 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs.
The top of the third, no score still. First pitch is in the outside corner, striked to Bertha Banks.
No.
Fouled back off the wall. She's in a hole at 2. That's a K-Dud. Throws her 20th pitch right in there. It's a liner to Diving Jock Sports and shortstop. Throws it to first. Wow. That was a big play by Jock Sports, and Bertha Banks not happy with it.
No, sir. In steps Fiona Clark. She's neutral and fit, hitting .316 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Clark's over the plate for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and very quickly Clark is in the hole. No balls, 2 strike. Mabetz is a K-Dud. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh,
swing and a miss, strike 3. She's a K-Dud, yet she's racking up the Ks. She's got 1 in every inning. Frangipani stepping in.
She thought that was going to be a breaking pitch. It didn't come back in, though. Just stayed up high. 25th pitch by Heidi Mabetz here in the third inning. Late swing foul off the wall. 0-1. 2 swings and she's in a hole as Frangipani. Facing the K-Dud, who's sure to strike her out.
Whoop.
Early swing strikeout. Wow, Mabetz.
Yeah, we're going to get her on fire soon. Yeah. Going into the bottom of the third, still no score. Alfonso Delgado, Heidi Mabetz, they're going to get a first look at Japani, and then Nora Holmes is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Japani had 24 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Alfonso Delgado, the third baseman's neutral and fit. He's hitting 184 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. This is like their B squad. Yeah. There are a lot of players here with really poor or low batting averages. If we can't beat these guys, we're going to be in trouble. So the first pitch to Delgado is low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Nemesis third baseman, Alfonso Delgado. That's a broken bat, foul ball, and Fiona Clark gives chase, but she's not going to be able to get there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alfonso Delgado. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Delgado. 1 down in the bottom of the third, and in steps Heidi Mabetz. She's locked in and fit. She's got no batting average so far this season. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. There's a shot, and that's her first single of the year. Heidi Betts hits a grounds to center field for a clean single. So with 1 on and 1 out, in steps Nora Holmes, and Fran Japani's ego took a hit. Neutral and fit. She's 0 for 1 today. Betts does not have a lot of speed at first base. First pitch to Holmes is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Still no score in the bottom of the third. There's a roller, but that's foul on the first base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nora Holmes. That one's low and outside. That'll even the count 2-2. That one's fouled straight back, and Nora Holmes will get another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Japani throwing her 35th pitch. Fouled off. Japani delivers her 36, 2-2. There's a shot to hammer along Ballo. He's going to make the catch. And he's going to whip it into first base to hold Betts at first. So 2 outs, and in steps Brian Pickleford. He's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 with a single today. Pickleford playing left field for the Nemesis takes that pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's fouled straight back. That'll even the count at 1-1. Brian Pickleford with a single his first time up. There's a roller to Japani. She's going to pick that up, make the throw to Sturdy Women for the 3rd out. So, again, another single for the Nemesis, but no score. We're heading into the top of the 4th. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Ham Slamus 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Sturdy Woodman 0 for 1. Betts at 27 pitches has racked up 4 Ks, and her ERA is down to a 4.5. Freddie Knox neutral and fit 0 for 1 today, playing second base for the Beewolves. Come on, Beewolves, let's get this offense going now. Heidi Betts locked in the top of the 4th. Delivers the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Freddie Knox. That's over the inside corner for a called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Freddie Knox. That's in there for a called strike 3, and down goes Freddie Knox. 1 out, nobody on, and in steps Ham Slamus. He's neutral and fit.
It's a little low to me, ump. I don't know. I think that's 34th pitch. At least she threw a bunch. There's a hard liner on the ground to a diving Shaka Sports who knocks it down, but is not able to pick it up. And Ham Slamus, when you get to first base, a good single. 1 out. Beewolves got some threatening offense.
Yes, sir. The first hit for the Beewolves, too. A Sturdy Woodman neutral and fit 0 for 1 today. Beewolves finally got a base runner with 1 out and 1 on in the top of the 4th. First pitch to Sturdy Woodman's over the plate for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Beewolves racking up the pitches on Betts. That one's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Making her throw now, which is a good plan. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with an out. There's a pop-up. It's just to a foul side of first base, and Ruby Green will make the catch for the 2nd out. So Hammer long ball low, tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Hammer.
All right, Hammer, good power hitter, can always win this game 2-0. First one misses, ball. 1-0 the count. Pressure up here. Beewolves starting this. Nope. There's a hard liner straight on the ground to Sports. Quick throw to first, 3 down.
Thought I had that one. Going into the bottom of the 4th. Still no score. Shaka Sports 0 for 1. Ruby Green 1 for 1 with a double, and Javier 0 for 1. Japani had 39 pitches of 4 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits. Her ERA's at a 3.0. Shaka Sports is tense but well. 0 for 1 today.
All right. We're going to get ready to throw her 40th pitch to start off the 4th inning.
Oops.
40 to start the 4th. That one outside corner, fouled back. Third base line, 0-1 the count to the tense Shaka Sports. Great power hitter, contact. In fact, outfield's going to go deep. That one misses for a ball. We're even now 1 apiece. Shaka Sports not quite 100% fitness. A little tired recently. But he's still one of the best players in the game. Now misses low and inside, 2-1 the count. Shaka Sports. Ranger Pie goes there right in there, cranks it hard. Third base line, foul ball. 2-2. Ranger Pani's got a 3.0 ERA right now and a 1.0 whip. It's real good stuff. Hard liner to left field to Buster Biggs. Going to run up, make that grab. 1 up, 1 down. The Beewolves. That's going to bring in Ruby Green. The 1-for-1 with a double person. The outfield's going to go deep for her because of respect. 1 out. Fans cheering. They want her to home run and put them ahead like she did in the last game. She reaches down, fouls that breaking pitch off the wall. 0-1. Things get quiet here at Shaka Sports Turf. Second pitch by Japani, fouls it back off the wall. Now Japani's got her in a hole 0-2. See if she can drop her old teammate, Ruby Green. That's a pop-up in left field. Buster Biggs is going to run over. He sees it now, finally waving it off by the left base, the left line, foul line. 2 down. Well, that was easy to say. Javier coming up now 0-for-1. Not doing great right yet tonight, but he was doing very well last night. Next pitch is outside. First pitch to Yatter anticipated. Oh, that's going to be multiple bases in the gap between left field and center. Magic Moore throws it into the cutoff, and he's going to get a stand-up double. We knew he was going to do something tonight. And now center fielder Razzie Dazzler 0-for-1. Bad jumps. She's got good power. She's got a slower than average runner at first base. Pressure up now as the Nemesis score first. First pitch is a curveball in there for strike 0-1 the count. For Razzie Dazzler. 50th pitch by Frangipani right here. Swing and miss, strike 2-0-2. She's got her a hole. Could she drop her number 51 and close out the side? Yes, she can. Swing and miss, strike 3. Way to end it, Franny.
Yes, sir. So we're going to head into the top of the 5th. Still no score. Beewolves, no runs on 1 hit. Nemesis, no runs on 4 hits. Buster Biggs, 0-for-1. Magic Moore, 0-for-1. Bertha Banks, 0-for-1. Mabette's at 41 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit. Her ERA's dropped to a 4.09. Buster Biggs, neutral and fit. He's 0-for-1 today. Come on, he's hitting 382 with a home run, 11 RBIs. Let's go, Buster. Let's get it going here. Mabette's throwing her 42nd pitch in the 5th inning. That one's low, ball 1. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Buster Biggs. That one's fouled into the dugout along the first baseline. 2-1 now. That one's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. That's ball 4. Buster Biggs will get the first. And Heidi Nemesis has issued her first walk. Magic Moore steps in.
Big defensive game so far. Both teams put just a little bit of offense, but not enough. Pressure up now. Fast runner first base. Hard liner past the mound into center field. That's going to be another single. Beewolves get 2 quick singles with no outs, Pete.
Yes, sir. They got it going now. In steps Bertha Banks. She's tense but fit. 0-for-1 today. Pressure is up on Mabette's. Mabette's going to fire her 48th pitch right here against Bertha Banks. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Mabette's still locked in and fit. That's over the inside corner for called second. No balls, 2 strikes. Bertha Banks in the hole, 0-2. Throw back to second, and Buster Biggs is back. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bertha Banks. That one's ripped into the stands along the first base side. She'll get another pitch. 1-2. That one's fouled straight back. Banks making her throw some. That one's lifted into right center field, and Buster Biggs thought about trying to tag up, but it was shallow center, and he thought better of it. So with 1 out and runners at first and second, in steps Fiona Clark.
Pressure still way up for Fiona Clark. There's just 1 out. Beewolves have some chances. Not the best hitter on the team. Clark gets one past the mound. Jock Sports gets a diving toss to second, over to first. She's safe. All right, she runs it up. They get 1 out. Now they got runners in the corners and Frangipani at the mound.
Yes, sir. First and third, Frangipani locked in and fit. She's 0-for-1 today. Buster Biggs at third base, and Magic Moore at first. No, Fiona Clark's at first. First pitch to Fiona. Frangipani's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's popped up into right field. The right fielder's there calling everybody off, and Javier makes the catch for the 3rd out. We're going to head into the bottom of the 5th. Stacy Staples 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Alfonso Delgado 0-for-1 with a strikeout. And Heidi Mabette's 1-for-1. Japani at 51 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. Her ERA's down to a 2.92. Stacy Staples, the catcher, neutral and fit. 0-for-1 today, hitting 183 with 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. You just know this is going to be settled by a long ball. Somebody's going to give it up.
Yeah.
There's a shot that's going into left center field. That's going all the way back to the wall. Magic Moore's going to pick it up and throw it in quickly. And Stacy Staples pulls in with a leadoff double. So with nobody out and a runner at second, there's some trouble afoot. Alfonso Delgado, the third baseman's tense but fit. He's 0-for-1 today. Delgado hitting 180 with a home run and 4 RBIs. First pitch to Delgado's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled back, and then Delgado's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Japani throws in her 55th pitch. High, ball 1. It was anticipated by Delgado. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. He gets enough of that to push it into the dugout along the third base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off as well. Still 1-2. Delgado tenths. Pushes that one foul. Japani up to 58.
Way outside the strike zone.
There's a roller to first base, and Sturdy Woodman will step on first for the first out. Stacy Staples will take third, though. So 1 out with a runner at third. Heidi Mabette's locked in and fit. She's 0. I think she's 0 for 1. I missed it. Sorry.
Okay.
1 out, though. First pitch to Mabette's is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. No, Mabette's singled her first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Heidi Mabette's. That's in there for called second strike, and now Mabette's is behind in the count 1-2. Japani, she gets enough to foul that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one's fouled off as well along the third baseline. Japani up to 64, make it 65 here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That's a big strikeout for Fran Japani. 2 outs now. Nora Holmes, the shortstop, neutral, and Fitch. She's 0 for 2, but she's hitting .325 with 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Japani has to be careful here. 2 outs, play the batter. That's ripped into the stands, foul along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third base and Stacy Staples. That one's low, ball 1. That evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nora Holmes, the shortstop, is in the batter's box. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now. That one's low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. A hitter's pitch coming to Nora Holmes. That's in there for a called strike, and that'll even the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a shot, and that's going to be fair down the third base line. Buster Briggs is going to pick it up. He's going to get it in quickly, but Stacy Staples will score, and the Nemesis are on the board, 1-0. 2 outs and a runner at first base. Brian Pickleford, the left fielder, steps in. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch to Pickleford's inside, ball 1. Nora Holmes does not have a lot of speed at first base. That one's fouled off along the third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one's lifted on. Okay. That's foul. I thought I was going to get Sturdy Woodman, but he was running toward the dugout for some reason. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Japani delivering her 76th pitch. And it's a single into center field. Magic Moore will pick it up and get it in.
A dozen pitches, can't get anything past them. They're fouling everything off, and then after about 8 pitches, they end up cranking them.
Runners now at first and second with 2 outs. Shaka Sports stepping in. He's tense but well. I didn't see what he was doing for the day, but 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch to Sports is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Sports hitting .250 on the season. That's in there for a called second strike. And now Shaka Sports is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and miss, strike 3. Down goes Shaka Sports. So the Nemesis pick up 1, but that's all they can do. So as we head into the top of the 6th, it's Beewolves no runs on 2 hits. The Nemesis 1 run on 7 hits. Freddie Knox 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ham Slamus 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Sturdy Woodman 0 for 2. Heidi Mabette's at 56 pitches with 5 strikeouts, giving up a walk and 2 hits. Freddie Knox is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Come on, Freddie. Let's get something going now, bro.
All right, 57th pitch by Mabette's is a ball. 1 the count. Good patience, Freddie Knox.
Oh,
pitch right in there, but he got under it, popped it up in the center field. Easy catch by Rezzy Dazzler. 1 down.
Oh my God, it's driving me nuts. It's right there, and yet Ham Slam is the shortstop, neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single, 1 out and nobody on. Man, I don't know what to do with that. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's in there for a called second strike. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mabette's a K dud. That's outside, ball 3. Count is going full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's a roller to the second baseman, Shaka Sports. He'll pick it up, make the throw to Ruby Green. 2 outs. And in steps Sturdy Woodman. He's
Well, the
0 for
Beewolves
2.
got to do something offensively here. I mean, it's the top of the 6th. They got nothing. 65th pitch by Mabetz. Inside corner, hardliner, straight to the glove of Shaka Sports. 3 down.
How can she throw it over the heart of the plate and you can't freaking hit it square? Going into the bottom of the 6th, Ruby Green 1 for 2 with the double. Javier 1 for 2 with the double. Razzie Dazzler 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Chapani at 79 pitches. I mean, that's why I'm swinging, because it's right there. Ruby Green is there.
There she is. 80th pitch by Fran Chapani to start off the bottom of the 6th. Got a tough batter at the mound who hits a grounder to it gets past Sturdy Woodman, and Freddie Knox picks it up, thankfully, and throws it over to first base to the Fran Chapani who's covering, gets the first out. Heavy Otter now, something on the day. I think he's 1 for 1. He got a double the last time at bat, I believe. Watch the first pitch of the first strike. 0-1 the count. Crowd gets quiet. Fran Chapani regaining control of this. Here, Nemesis have a 1-0 lead at the bottom of the 6th. Well, that pitch gets down the dirt. Wild pitch. Gets away from Fiona Clark. 1 apiece. That one's fouled. Third base line. Now we're at 1-2. To Javier. Oh, up near the hands. That misses. Now we're even at 2 apiece. A swing on a curveball. Hits the dirt. Clark picks it up. Goes to the first. Took her a moment to get the ball. Another K by Fran Chapani. That brings in Razzie Dazzler. Center fielder's 10 over 2, but she's got power. The catcher for the Nemesis. 86th pitch by Chapani. Swinging to strike 1. She'd like to get out of the 6th inning. That'd be good. Then goes somebody else in the 7th. Slider outside. Swinging to strike 2. 0-2. Chapani can close it up. Get us back at the plate. Oh, another wild pitch there. Or a pass ball, I should say. 1-2 the count to Razzie Dazzler. On the ground to Slamus, reaches to his right, throws to his left. 3 down.
All right, so we're heading into the top of the 7th inning. Still 1-0 Nemesis. Hammer Longballo 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Buster Biggs 0 for 1 with a walk, and Magic Moore 1 for 2. Mabetz at 65 pitches with 5 strikeouts, a walk, and giving up 2 hits. Her ERA's down to a 3.46. Hammer Longballo is tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Come on, Hammer, let's get her going here, buddy. First pitch to Longballo is popped up into left field. The left fielder's calling everybody off. And Pickleford will make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Buster Biggs.
That surprised him, but came in quick. Buster Biggs 0 for 1. Heidi Mabetz throwing her 67th pitch. Right in there for a strike, 0 on the count. 68th pitch. Outside corner misses. Ball. 1 apiece now to Buster Biggs. Oh, swings at a bad pitch. Fouls off first baseline. 1-2 now. 70th pitch for the K-Dud is high. Ball 2. Good patience, Buster Biggs. 2 apiece now. That one's low. More good patience. 3-2 full count. And another one, and she walks. A great patience by Buster Biggs. Maybe getting in her head a little bit. Now it brings in Magic Moore.
Yes, sir. 1 on with a 1 out. He's Magic Moore's neutral and fit. He's 1 for 2 today. Oh, whoa. She got him. Picked him off at first base, yeah.
Really? I've never seen that before.
2 outs.
And he wasn't stealing?
Yeah, I kind of hit it the wrong way. That's lifted into right center. That's going to be a clean single for Magic Moore. So now if Buster Biggs would have stayed, where was that? Yeah. So 1 on with 2 outs. In steps Bertha Banks. She's 10th but fit. 0 for 2 today. Buster Biggs.
She's got a runner at first base. If she hits a home run, hey, he gets back in the dirt. Good throw out last by Mabetz. The 10th Bertha Banks could put us ahead. She does not like Magic Moore being there at first base. Fast runner, 2 quick outs. She goes 3 times looking for that wild pitch, you know what I mean? 76 is finally a pitch inside corner. This is ball 1. She's got Mabetz's head. Pressure up now.
No,
there it is. Oh,
no.
It's an easy grounder. Freeze Ruby Green's going to pick it up and put it down herself.
Going into the bottom of the 7th, it's still 1-0 Nemesis. Stacy Staples 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Alfonso Delgado 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Heidi Mabetz 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Chapani had 89 pitches with 8 strikeouts, giving up 7 hits. God dang it. Stacy Staples, the catcher, neutral and fit, 1 for 2 with a double.
I'm thinking to take maybe I throw a little bit more.
It's up to you. She's locked in and fit. She's not showing red yet. There's a roller to Bertha Banks. She's going to pick it up, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Alfonso Delgado. He's tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today, hitting 176. 1 out with nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Jeez, oh Pete. First pitch to Delgado's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Well, it's ripped hard, but foul into the stands along the first base line. Delgado in the hole, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Delgado. That's K number 9 for Fran Giappani. And in steps Heidi Mabetz, the pitcher. She's locked in and fit. She's 1 for 2 with a single. Her batting average has jumped up to 200. When she started the game, she was at 0. First pitch to Mabetz is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases are empty in the bottom of the 7th. Nemesis with a 1-0 lead. That one's too low. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike to Heidi Mabetz. That's in there for called second strike, and the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mabetz, the starting pitcher for the Nemesis. Ooh, that one's high, ball 3. Count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's ripped into left center. And Mabetz is going to pull in the second with a double. So Mabetz today came in with no batting average, and she's 2 for 3. Nora Holmes, the shortstop, neutral, and Fitch, she's 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Runner at second with 2 outs. The runner at second does not have a lot of speed. First pitch to Holmes is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Giappani's velocity is starting to suffer now. That one's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Nora Holmes, the Nemesis shortstop. That one's fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Giappani's stamina's now taking a toll. Allen's inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count to Nora Holmes, the shortstop. That's in there for a call. Strike 3. Way to go. Holmes does not like it. She's chawing at the ump. But once again, crisis was averted. We're going into the top of the 8th. It's still Nemesis 1, Beewolves nothing. Fiona Clark 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Fran Giappani 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Freddie Knox 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Heidi Mabetz still in the game. Fiona Clark neutral and fit. She's 0 for 2 today, hitting 300 on the season. First pitch to Clark is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's lifted into center field, and it's going to drop in front of the center fielder. And Fiona Clark reaches on a single to center field, and in steps Fran Giappani. She's locked in.
Do you want to take her out, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, she's actually a good hitter, but
but she's got no stamina. So
yeah.
Ooh,
but so Beewolves got 1 on. They just don't want to strand them. That's their 4th hit of the game. They need to get the offensive going. Hey, they bring in the home run man. Steve Von Stewart locked in. Great power, great contact. Power against right-handers. Pressure way up. It's the right call for this. But 364 in the season. 8 home runs, going for 9. That's like her ball 1. But she's locked in, but a little nervous throwing to him. There's the home run pitch, but he got under it, way under it, and it's caught.
Come on.
God.
Now batting the second baseman.
This is really starting to aggravate me. Freddie Knox, tense but fit, 0 for 3. God, that is really ticking me off. It is really ticking me off. Freddie Knox is going to come out. Hanley Dexteris is coming in. He's going to, Hanley Dexteris hitting 321 with 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. He's tense but fit. He's got about average power. He's got good contact and good speed. He's a tough-out utility player. So taking over at second base will be Hanley Dexteris. First pitch to Dexteris is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strike. There's a line drive. That's going to get all the way back to the wall, and Hanley Dexteris is coming around, and we're going to come in.
They're going to throw her out.
I called it back. All right, 2 outs, and Hanley Dexteris at second base. They're going to pull Heidi Mabetz, bring in Taylor McWales. McWales at 4.29 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. He's got 24 strikeouts. He's neutral and juice. He's got great velocity. He's got
Performance sports equipment for
better than
full
average
security.
junk and good accuracy. He's almost fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball.
Pressure way up now. 2 outs. Taylor McQuaid is crazy. He comes right in for a strike. 99 miles an hour. Beewolves a runner on second base. At 103 inside. I don't know how Hammy could see it. Outside corner misses outside 2-1 to Ham Slamus. Tense situation. A liner on the ground. That's going to be the third out. Beewolves strand him again, Pete. They strand him again.
Yep, Steve Monstour, the catcher, is going to come out. They're going to bring in a new pitcher. I think we're going to go with Benson Rushmore.
Oh, you can't see it. Benson Rushmore, 208 ERA, a 0.52 whip, 18 Ks. Good velocity and junk, not great accuracy. Great stamina. He's well rested. He throws a 4-finger, 2-finger slider, a curveball, and he's having the best season of his career. So hopefully he can get out of this quick.
We're going into the bottom of the 8th. It's still 1-0 Nemesis. Brian Pickleford 2 for 3. Shaka Sports 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Ruby Green 1 for 3 with a double. Benson Rushmore with that 2.08 ERA.
Now back.
Brian Pickleford neutral and fit. Got good connection versus right-handed pitcher. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
All right, he's got good contact against right-handers. Benson Rushmore, number 44, is going to throw us in. Handed exteriors now at second base. Swing of strike 1. Benson Rushmore starts things off with a strike here. The bottom of the 8th. Pressure up to start off. Another run by the Nemesis would make this basically out of the Beewolves' reach. Hard and foul back off the wall. 0-2. Brian Pickleford is having a good night. 342. Swinging to strike 3. Hey, and Benson Rushmore drops him. Lets him know who's in charge. He did not like that. Here comes Shaka Sports, the 10th Shaka Sports. 0 for 3 on the night. I feel they're going to go deep, though, just in case. I don't like the feeling they're getting from him. 4th pitch by Benson Rushmore. Great curveball there for strike. Oh, the crowd gets quiet. Pressure up even more now. 5th pitch misses a little bit high. 1 apiece. Benson spits something out, gets a signal from Clark. Nods, winds up, and leans into it. Breaking pitch misses high. 2-1 now, Shaka Sports. Second baseman for the Nemesis. Swings late on that one and a miss. 2 apiece now. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Nemesis. Beewolves hoping to claw their way back in. There's a hard liner on the right into the glove of Sturdy Woodman. Line drive. That's going to bring in Ruby Green. Now he's going to get past Ruby Green, who's 1 for 3 with a double. His old teammate, sitting 353, 6 home runs. Outfield's going to go deep. Just in case, you never know. On the ground to a diving Bertha Banks to her left. Throws all the way across. Oh, and she can't get her. Ruby's fast. Ruby's fast and ran it out. Boy, good try, though, by Bertha Banks. Javier now 1 for 3. Likes the pitches outside. Slower than average runner at first base. Pressure way up. 2 outs. Beewolves need 1 more to get out of it. Slider in there for strike. Check swing. 0-1 the count. To the right fielder, Javier for the Nemesis. Pop up deep to center field. Going back. Magic Moore's at the warning track. He's going to make that grab for the 3rd out.
Yes, sir. So it's all right here. The 9th inning. It's Beewolves no runs on 5 hits. Nemesis 1 run on 9 hits. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 3. Hammer Longballa 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Buster Biggs 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Taylor McWales at 4 pitches.
The first baseman.
Sturdy Woodman's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. Come on, Sturdy. Let's tie this one up.
Charles Dangerfield.
Ruby Green's going to come out in favor of Churl Dangerfield. Dangerfield, a substitute first baseman. He's got no errors. He's hitting 286 with a home run. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average speed. He's got better than average fielding and a good arm at first base. So a better defensive first baseman than Ruby Green. So the first pitch to Sturdy Woodman in the 102 miles per hour. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's a roller back to McWales. McWales will pick it up, make the throw to Dangerfield for the first out. 1 up, 1 down. And then steps Hammer Longballa.
Beewolves threatening to get out of this without a single run. First pitch, 103, misses for ball. 1-0 the count. Man, Wales can really zip it in there. Safe pitch outside, does not chase. Ball 2, good patience, Hammer. Hammer could tie things up. Inside 97, 3-0. Right in there, grounder into left field. Okay, Hammer's getting out on first base, Pete. That's good. Beewolves get another hit. Let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. 1 on with 1 out, and in steps Buster Biggs. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Hammer Longballa at first base does not have a lot of speed. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to Buster Biggs is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's outside, 104 miles per hour. 2 balls and a strike now to Buster Biggs. That one's ripped into center field. And Dazzler will make the catch for the second out. Hammerlong ball has got to go back to first. Doesn't have the speed to tag up and get back to second. So 2 outs, runner at first. In steps Magic Moore.
2 for 3 with 2 singles. Maybe Magic could do some pressure through. First pitch misses high. 1-0 the count. Magic Moore. A lot riding on this.
No,
that's an easy
out.
pop-up to end the game.
Lost the game. Won the freaking nothing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Beewolves put no offense. Well, their best shot was at the 8th. They had 2 on, I think, with just 1 out. They stranded them. They could convert on that one, and this could be different, but they didn't. And that's where it ended. The Nemesis. Nobody scored until the 5th. This was just a defensive game. Nemesis get 1 in the 5th. They get several hits in a row. They get 1 run on 9 hits, and the Beewolves get no runs on just 6 hits. Just dominated by the Nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, for a team full of big hitters going up against a pitcher who's not a very good pitcher.
Yeah,
it just makes you look stupid.
Freddie Knox goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Haley Dexteris comes in for the sub. He goes 1 for 1. He does what he could. He gets a hit. Ham Slamus goes 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Sturdy Woodman, an unusual 0 for 4. His batting average falls down to .411. You can't really blame him, though. He can't have great days every day. Hammerlong Bala goes just 1 for 4 with 1 strikeout. Buster Biggs 0 for 2, walks twice. Magic Moore 2 for 4, not bad by Magic. Magic had a good night. Bertha Banks 0 for 3. Fiona Clark 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Fran Japani 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Steve Munster comes in a pinch hit, pops 1 up. 0 for 1. Benson Rushmore doesn't hit.
And then for the Nemesis, Nora Holmes, she goes 1 for 4. She's got an RBI. She struck out twice. Brian Pickleford goes 2 for 4 with a strikeout. Shaka Sports 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Ruby Green 2 for 4. Churl Dangerfield did not have an official at bat. Javi Yatter, he came in as a defensive substitution in the 9th. Javi Yatter goes 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Razzie Dazzler 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Stacy Staples 1 for 3, scored the only run, and she struck out once. Alfonso Delgado out there in left field, he goes 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And then Heidi Mabetz came in with no batting average. She goes 2 for 3, struck out once. She's walking out of here with a .333 batting average. And then Taylor McWales did not have an official at bat.
Pitching, Frangipani gets the loss. It's a tough one. She throws 7 innings, gives up only 8 hits, only 1 earned run, 10 strikeouts. A great performance. 2.92 ERA, 2-1 on the record. I mean, normally that would win you the game if the Beewolves had any offense. Even if they just scored 1 run, they would have tied and given it a chance. Benson Rushmore comes in, throws just 1 inning, gives up 1 hit, gets a K. His ERA is an amazing 1.96. He's 4-1-1 in the season.
And then for the Nemesis, Heidi Mabetz, she goes 7 2/3 innings. She gave up 5 hits, 2 walks. She struck out 5. She dropped her ERA, which was over 6 when we started, to 3.07. She improves her record to 1 win, and that's it. Taylor McWales comes in. He earns a save. He pitched an inning in the 3rd. He gave up 1 hit. His ERA is at a 4.03, and his record will improve to 1 win and 2 saves. 3 stars of the game. Tommy Frangipani is the #1 star in a losing effort. She, as you pointed out, 7 innings, only 8 hits, only gave up 1 earned run, and that 10 Ks. That should be a winning pitcher. That is the stat line of a winning pitcher. And when your offensively minded team can't generate 2 runs to support you, that's terrible. That's just terrible.
Yeah, that's a shame. We owe her an apology. Yeah. Heidi Mabetz, a B- ranked starting pitcher number 53 for the Nemesis. She goes 7 2/3 innings, gives up just 5 hits, walks 2 batters, but strikes out 5. Good day for her.
And then the 3rd star of the game, former Beewolf and now Nemesis, the B-ranked Ruby Green, the first baseman, she goes 2 for 4 with a double. Although that's, I mean, again, that's ridiculous. She would qualify as the star of the game because she had 2 hits and one of them was a double.
Yeah.
Okay, the gamer stats. Tommy G had 3 hits and 1 great catch, 6 strikeouts for a contribution of 47%. Pete J had 3 hits and 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 53%.
I guess your 5 strikeouts were better than my 6.
You know what I think? Because I was watching that the other day. It was the same way where it seemed like you had better numbers than I did, but they gave me the better contribution. I think they take into consideration who the runs are scored on.
Oh.
So like that one run that was scored, I think you were probably pitching. So you get deducted a little bit because of that. I'm not positive.
That could only be it. Yeah, because in both cases, when the other one gets the more stats on there, it seemed like they would be the one who does it. But that's true.
Because that's so close. I mean, you had 1 great catch, which I don't know how much they figure that, and then 1 more strikeout than I did, but I wind up with, So that's the only thing I can figure. Gosh, that is aggravating because we could have put them away right there. We could have, we had them. They had the B, like I said, they had the B team out there, the lower batting averages. It looked like Japani was going to have a great day. All we needed to do was hit the freaking ball, and we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it kept showing that thing. She's a K dud, and yet she was averaging a strikeout an inning.
Dropping them, man.
Yeah. And it was like, what the heck?
Yeah, when we don't get anything by the 5th inning, I'm like, I don't have much hope at that point. I mean, what are the odds you got to turn things around and start scoring late? It's like the longer we go without scoring, eventually they'll score. We're not going to hold somebody off the board,
Yeah, that's the thing is, once you hit the 5th inning, if the other team hasn't scored, I mean, if you're still at 0-0, I'm just waiting for that one pitch that Ruby Green takes to like the freaking parking lot or the lava field or whatever, and you're like, oh, come on,
Yeah.
But no, they stayed in the park. Nobody hit anything out. Once they brought in McWales, he's a really good closer. Like you say, he's got that velocity that it's hard to weigh up. But there were several times with Betts where she threw it right down the pipe, and then my reticle's right there, so I have no idea why I kept it gets aggravating. It just gets so aggravating. God.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right.
Tommy's got better control of his emotions, ladies and gentlemen, than I do. I get very aggravated with stuff.
No, all right. Well, I guess we won't dwell on it too long. And we'll pick things back up. What's our next game?
Our next game is against the Jacks at home. We're going home to face the Houston Jacks.
All right, yeah. Well, it'll be good to be home, and then we'll get back to Phoenix and see you there at Red Rock Park. That's a big one too. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.